All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. My name is Tina Waltersdorf. I want to welcome you all to our Stories of Hope event. Plexus is a health, happiness, and beauty company. We focus on getting to the causes of issues, not Band-Aid fixes, which is what I love. I love anything wellness that actually works, that is clean, and this definitely is. I'm excited to have you sit back and be inspired by these amazing health victories. And while you listen, just imagine what this could do for you or someone that you love and really truly care about. My friend Karen Gentz now is going to share with you about our amazing Plexus company. And if you are hopping on right now, please, we just ask that you mute yourself right away. And so I'm going to now pass this over to Karen.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us, everybody. So Plexus was actually founded in the United States in 2008. We opened in Canada in 2018, and then in 2019, we opened in Australia, Mexico, and New Zealand. Plexus is a health and wellness company backed by science with a dedicated medical advisory board. Our products are backed by a 60-day money-back guarantee. Plexus has 4 distribution centers, and we ship directly to our customers. We are known for our pink drink mix and our strong One Plexus community. Plexus does not claim to cure, heal, or treat certain conditions. The stories you're going to hear tonight are all personal experiences. And back to you now, Tina.
All right. So now our favorite part, we get to hear our testimonies and our stories from our sweet friends. And our first guest up tonight is Patty Jones. Patty, tell us where you're from and how this has changed your life.
Hi, everyone. What a blessing it is to be here tonight. Thank you for coming. What an honor to be with all of you. I am from Ozark, Missouri, but originally from the Chicago area. So if you hear some Chicago accents, that's where that's coming from. I've been with Plexus since 2017, and originally we were praying for a miracle for our young daughter, who was 19 at the time. And she got sick at college, was sick for 9 straight months in nursing school. She had anxiety, depression, hair loss, weight loss, couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, diarrhea, constipation. We were crying out to God, but still bringing her to medical doctors, medical and natural, not getting any answers. And my friend had contacted me and I said, no, we'll just go the medical route. You know, she is in nursing school. But every time we would leave one of the appointments, she would be in tears. And we couldn't find a solution. And so I finally said, as a last resort, she got prayed over on the Sunday before Easter. And then we took the pink drink the day before Easter, that Saturday before Easter. She tried the pink drink. She slept through the night for the first time in 9 months. We call her our Easter miracle. And for me, I had all these health issues, getting sick every 6 weeks. I had to have a nap every day because of a sugar crash, but I didn't know it was a sugar crash at the time. Hashimoto's, which is where your immune system attacks your thyroid. And I figured this was just my lot in life. I was getting older, menopause, all that fun stuff. And this is just how it is. So I thought, well, let me try that stuff too. And with her, it was a matter of days and weeks that she saw her miracle. With me, it was a little bit longer. Had to stick with it, a matter of months to get a better blood work and all that. But truly, honestly, this has affected our whole family, because then my husband lost 50 pounds last year. Our son, who is autistic, he said, can I tell you how I've been affected by Plexus, how it's made me a better person? And I said, sure. So he said, please tell them this. I have better sleep. I have more energy, less stress, and it helps him to think clearer. So I want to leave you with this. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and do not forget all his benefits, who forgives all your iniquities, who heals all your diseases. That's Psalm 103, verses 2-3. And I want to know that God has a miracle with your name on it. I want you to know that. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. I need tissues and I don't have tissues in here. You're so sweet. Thank you so much for sharing that. And this is such a true testimony of how it's helped your whole family. And I do believe God brings us certain people into our lives. He brought this into my life as well. And he can heal us through all kinds of different ways. And it's amazing that the start of this was through your daughter. And that's kind of a part of my story too, is my daughter was diagnosed with Crohn's disease and had a lot of issues. And that started my research into gut health and natural supplements. And we do whatever we can when it comes to our kids, right? And sometimes we put ourselves on the back burner. So God always finds a way to get our attention. And Patty, thank you so much for sharing that. I appreciate you so, so much. I need my tissues. I need to tell my husband, bring my tissues in here. All right. Next, Karen Gens is going to talk about our powerhouse combo. And she's going to tell you all the details of that. This is where about 80 to 90% of us all have started. So take it away, my friend.
Thank you. Yeah, like Tina said, this is basically one of the things that most of us have in common, is that we start with our powerhouse combo that we like to call the Triplex gut health system. It is called the Triplex. It has 3 products in it: Slim, Probio 5, and BioCleanse. What I personally first loved about Plexus, being a fitness person, nutritional specialist, was it's not a gimmick. It's not a quick fix. It is not just a diet thing, even though if you have excess weight to lose, that is a natural side effect when you get your gut healthy. But also people who have trouble gaining up to a healthy weight, it can also help them do that. Our microbiome plays a huge role in our health. Everything from our mood, sleep, feeling sluggish, lack of motivation, compromised immune system, gas, bloating, and so much more. Plexus is known for our powerhouse gut health products that target the 3 pillars of health: blood sugar balance, inflammation, and thriving gut health. Now I think Tina's going to introduce our second testimonial.
All right, our friend Val. She said I could call her Val, and I'm going to say Valerie. So we're really good friends now. But you're going to pronounce your last name because, like me, Walterstorff is really hard to pronounce. So Val, you are up next, sweet friend.
Hi, everyone. I'm Valjean Antonio, and I am so honored that Tina asked me to come and share my story. So I actually started in 2018. My son was about 4 months old, 4 or 5 months old. I actually had to stop nursing because I had a double mastitis infection, actually. And when you're a first time mom, everyone's like, oh, it's normal to be tired. It's normal to be miserable and moody and, all those things, right? But I mean, I was napping every time my son was. I was drinking way too much caffeine after I had to stop nursing him to try to make it through the day. And I was sleeping at least, or so I thought, 6-7 hours at night, because he really was, at one point in his life, he was a very good sleeper. Now, not so much, but that's a whole other story. But there was this one day in particular where he was napping and I had woken up from a nap before he did. And I was sitting there going, is this what my life is going to be like? How am I going to have the energy to take him to a park and play with him? I mean, he's an infant. How can I be this tired? And I guess the best thing to say here is that it really is all about timing, because I did have a friend who had been posting for quite a while about Plexus, and I just wasn't ready for it. And it was interesting because I had made the decision I was going to reach out to her, and she actually had reached out to me just to ask how I was doing and how was my son doing. And of course, we had been friends since high school. So the moment somebody asked me who I could trust, how are you doing? I just went into full mode of, I'm miserable. Is this really how motherhood is supposed to be? And she was like, no, it's really not. And I really think you should try the products that I've been sharing about. And just like Karen just explained, I also started with the Triplex. And I remember one of the last things she said to me before I started was, in a couple of weeks, you won't be drinking all the coffee that you're drinking. And I remember rolling my eyes thinking, yeah, okay, well, she's right. Within that first month, actually, I was not drinking very much coffee at all. Even sweets, like I used to have ice cream every night. It was almost like my way to, like, I don't know, comfort myself that I made it through the day. I don't really remember. I can't recollect it all. Or maybe it was a treat to myself, but I mean, every single night, Ben and Jerry's milk and cookies was my absolute favorite. Now, obviously, I consume the non-dairy version and it takes me a lot longer to finish it. But the point is, it was truly a miracle. Not only that, I had also been put on thyroid medication, which I did forget to mention right after I stopped nursing because I had all these health issues. And I was actually so I started the products in September. By January, when I went in to follow up, she took me off of it. She said I didn't need it. Most mamas will relate to me on this. There's the postpartum hair shedding, right? My hair is incredibly long. And here's the thing that I have realized is that I, growing up, always wondered, why can't my hair grow long like so-and-so's? My hair only would grow to about here in the past. That's about it. Maybe a little longer. But now my hair, it's very healthy, it's very shiny, and it's very long. And again, to those of you that are on the fence, to those of you that are skeptical, supplementation is so, so important. And again, when your hair and your nails are healthy, you are getting what you need. And another thing I wanted to also emphasize is I'm sure there are other people like me that are listening to this right now. It's very important that every day you are having regular bowel movements. I did not know that before I started at all. And that makes such a difference. It helps with your energy. It helps with your energy. It helps with your cravings. It helps with your overall health. And that's why you'll hear from a lot of us when we look at different pictures and testimonies, we're aging backwards because you're literally putting your body back in balance and you're living life the way you should be. So I hope my story inspires someone. And again, Tina, thank you so, so much for asking me to share my story.
Thank you for sharing. I love this. Congratulations, getting off of thyroid medications. And it seems like fairly quickly that happened. So that is so great. And I love hearing stories of young moms and all the things that you go through. And I remember going through a lot of those same things. I wish I would have had Plexus back then. I'm sure many of us could say that. I wish I would have had Plexus during pregnancies and after, because holy smokes, the women that I see improvement and their body healing so quickly, their hormones going back to balance. I remember after having a baby, it was like, what are my hormones even doing? So congratulations. I'm so happy for you. And I thank you so much for sharing as well. So now we're going to hop over to Marion. She's going to share her story with us. And I am going to hand that over to you now.
Hi, everybody. I can relate to so much because I had 4 kids in 4 years, and it was a lot. And I thought it was just normal. My mom always told me, your life is never going to be the same because you're never going to sleep again. I didn't know that she was wrong. So when 3 years ago, my kids were all teenagers, my friend reached out to me about Plexus, and I was like, yes, I don't need a lot of information. I just need help. So I love that it was a simple system. And so what I decided to do after having the products and kind of tinkering with them for a couple of months, I was like, you know what? I have to decide to do this. I bought these products for a reason. I'm going to do it. So I decided to get serious and take them every day, like you're supposed to, for a month, because I was struggling so much with cystic acne. And I was on prescription antibiotics. I had to get my liver checked every 6 months. I did not want to be on the antibiotics. I wanted off. But every time I got off, my face was so painful. So I was like, you know what, this could be my answer. I'm going to do it. I'm going to give it 30 days. I was like, I'll give it a whole month. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was so fortunately for me, I saw results right away, and I was able to go off my cystic acne medication that first month, and I haven't been back on. And And I thought right away, I'm like, wow, these products work. This is a simple system. My brother and I had talked about, I mean, we had talked about so many things in the past. And I was like, he needs this. He is suffering more than I was with cystic acne. So I reached out to him. He's like, yep, sign me up. I'm like, okay. So he started taking the products. He started seeing results. My husband started, my cleaning lace started. And then I thought, I love sharing these products with people because I didn't know that my cleaning lady was suffering until I started sharing with her. And then I started, so I'm still taking the products, I'm kind of sharing with people. And I realized I started researching more, learning more. And I was like, oh, that seasonal depression I was suffering from every winter is connected to the gut too. And I was like, I think my moods are better. And so, after another couple of months, I said to my husband, I'm like, do you notice that I'm happier? He's like, yeah, but it's summer. I'm like, well, yeah, all right, let's see. So, I mean, now my whole family is just so thankful because I'm a happier mom. They can depend on me more because I'm more reliable. Um, Also, I never stop sharing because there are so many people who are suffering silently. You don't know, just like Val, right? No, nobody knew how much she was suffering. So I was convicted that I had to share what I had with people. And you know what I found as my business has grown, that I absolutely love sharing health with people. But more than that, I love helping people overcome um, their mindset issues, like the things they've put on themselves. I can't do this, I'm not able to do that, it doesn't work for me. And I'm like, I love helping people overcome that and changing their mindset and saying I can and I will, and things are possible and I can dream. This doesn't have to be the way it is forever. Like, it's been such a beautiful blessing for me, not just the health and the products, but the business opportunity has been more than I could have ever imagined. So I hope that helps somebody.
Absolutely. That is so great. And you know what? Karen and I talk about this all the time, how so many of us know each other now, and we didn't know each other before when we were all struggling deeply. And it's just amazing sometimes to hear each other's stories. And it's like right now, I just feel like I'm sitting in a room with you guys and just sharing and praising God and happy. And we look at each other now, and it's like, I would have never known. Karen has a story of going through so much pain, and I look at her being so active, and I'm like, I would never, ever think of you being in so much pain and things like that. But Marion, your skin is glowing. I mean, you literally have a plexus glow. And those of you on the products, you guys know what we're talking about. I think it was Val mentioned aging backwards. Literally, we're not kidding. You start to have a glow, your face starts to thin out because inflammation goes down. And it's amazing. And you know what? I'm glad you mentioned seasonal sadness. A lot of people suffer from that in silence, and there is help here with natural healing in your body. So glad that you brought that up too, because a lot of people struggle with that. I was one of them. And I was one of them that was glad when summer came. But yeah, don't have that anymore either. So thank you so much. And also the mindset, that's huge. I think raise your hands if you're here and you've had a complete mindset switch since you've been with Plexus. For me, I know it's been, just one of the biggest transformations is our mindset, our community. So, all right, thank you so much. So we have a great line of products, and because everyone's needs are different, we can customize a plan for your individual needs. And I absolutely love that we can really customize things so great for people. Plexus has two different ways that you can purchase. One is retail customer and the other is VIP customer membership. Right now, our VIP customer membership is only $9.95 for the year. And you will start with a welcome pack that saves you 45% or more on your first order. And you enjoy 25% discounts all year long. You can use your Plexus referral link that you get to earn credit on future purchases. You also receive Plexus perk rewards, that's hard to say, and receive free products about every 3 months, or you can let those accumulate and get a whole bunch of products for free. At any time, you may upgrade to a brand ambassador with additional perks and income potential. And this would be a great plan B or even a plan A for you or your loved ones, or maybe for someone that you're thinking of right now. I'm not sure about you, but I love the best deal. That's when I started, I wanted the best deal. Plexus has products for the whole entire family, as you heard tonight. Many of us share our kids' experiences and things. So of all ages, help keep you all on track, your whole family on track with their health goals. So please get in touch with the friend who invited you so that they can help customize a plan specific for your needs. And when you start today, you're going to enjoy a free 1-year membership as our gift to you. And my hope for you is that you have the courage to say yes and give Plexus a try. Some of us said tonight and shared that we waited and we wish we wouldn't have waited. So don't be that guy or that gal, right? So what if this changes everything for you? What if it changes everything for you? I don't know about you, but for me, I'm so thankful that I gave one more thing, one more try. And I just want to thank you all for taking time with us tonight. Thank you so much for sharing your testimonies, Patty and Val and Marion. Thank you, Karen, for helping be my partner in crime in these stories of hope events that we have so much fun at. And just go out, be a light in this world, you guys. And if you're here as a guest, give this a try and see what happens. I just want to say thank you. God bless everybody. Have a great week. Bye-bye.